Asia. This will be my first YouTube video. And today is gonna be about how I found out I was pregnant at 16 years old. So yeah, how I found out I was pregnant. Like, I was staying with my mama, and I kept getting up I kept getting up the same time every night, and my little sister and my little sister was sleeping together. So I would ask her, I would tell her to go and get me a strawberry Fanta out the refrigerator. And every time I drunk that Fanta, like a few minutes later, I throw up. And I'm just like, why I keep throwing up like that? So I'm Googling symptoms. Like, my stomach was hurting. I was sick. Like, I thought it was just a cold. And then I thought I had a stomach bug. I was working at Taco Bell at the time. Every time I went to Taco Bell, I would, like, the scent of the tacos would make me feel so sick. But I never threw up. And I never knew why. I thought, like, maybe, okay, I just got a stomach bug. Boom. So then, like, I was texting my older sister. One night, and I'm like, oh my God, like, every time I'm Googling symptoms, it say pregnant popping up. I'm like, nah, not me, honey, So then, the same time, middle of the night, told my sister, go give me a strawberry Fanta. She went, got me a strawberry Fanta out the refrigerator. I drank half the can, and boom, threw up. So I really wanted another strawberry Fanta, but she was like, my little sister, she was like, no. I'm tired of helping you clean up your throw up and stuff like that. She was like, you need to go to the doctor. What's wrong with you, girl? What's wrong with you? So she gave me a bottle of water. She was like, here, drink this. I'm like, I don't want this. Like, I don't want no water. Give me the doggone cold drink. But she forced me to drink the water though, y'all, cause I was not finna get up. I wasn't finna get up. Like, she was helping me. Like, I wake her up in the middle of the night. She'll go get whatever I tell her go get out the refrigerator. Then one time, I know I was sleeping a lot, but one time she came up in there, my little sister, she came in the room with a corn dog. I think it was the regular corn dog or that pancake on the stick stuff. Came in the room with that. The scent hit my nose. Oh my God. I was telling her, get out the room, bro. Get out the room with that. Because that stank bad. Like, oh my God. I feel like I was gonna die in there. That's how bad the smell was to me. So, then the next night, my mama was frying chicken. I love fried chicken. And she was making something else. I think she was making my favorite dinner or whatever. But she was frying chicken. When I was on my way to the bathroom, as soon as that chicken smell hit my nose, instantly, praise God, I was standing by the bathroom already. I had opened the door, like, I was, like, throwing up, like, oh yeah, like, I was throwing up after I smelled the fried chicken or whatever. And I just went in the room, and I told my little sister, I'm like, bruh, like, I think I'm pregnant, bruh. She was like, why you say that? Don't say that. I'm like, because I do. Like, I've been throwing up too much. My stomach hurt. I'm sick. So, I'm texting my boyfriend. Like, I ain't never tell him, like, oh, I think I'm pregnant or whatever. But I'm texting him. And he was like, what's the address? He was like, I'm finna send an ambulance over there to come pick you up, take you to the hospital. Like, what's wrong? Like, you need to go to the doctor. Like, the whole time he was telling me I need to go to the doctor and shit like that. So, I think that might have been the next day or a couple of days later. My grandma, she came by, and I was like, can you please take me to urgent care? Because, like, I'm sick. She was like, okay. Like, I didn't want to tell my mama to take me because I had a feeling what it already was. Like, so, my grandma was like, okay. So, I got my stuff ready. You know, got my little Medicaid card and shit like that. And when I got to urgent care, can you be quiet? When I got to urgent care, the lady, the lady came in the room and stuff like that. She was like, "So what's going on?" and stuff like that. So, but before I had to go in the room, like they gave me a cup to pee in and stuff like that. Took my temperature and all that. So the lady was like, "What's going on?" And I'm like my stomach hurt, like my lower stomach hurt. I'm throwing up, like I got like mildly headaches and stuff like that. I feel sick. I think it might be a stomach bug, or I might got a cold or something. So she was like, well, you definitely don't have a stomach bug. And I'm like, what that mean? What that mean? So she like, you definitely don't have a stomach bug. So she was saying like, okay, we gave you 2 pregnancy tests, and it came back positive. But before that, she was asking me like, when was my last cycle? And I'm just like, lady, I don't keep up with that. I don't, cause I don't like it, so I don't keep up with it. So when it come, it come. So when she told me I was pregnant, my grandma was like, "Oh, I knew it. I knew it." She was happy and stuff. I'm like, what? Me? So I text my boyfriend. I told my grandma to give me her phone. I text my boyfriend. I'm like, I'm pregnant. And he text me back. He was like, call me ASAP with the exclamation point. I'm like, so I called him, and he was like, now what you said? And I'm like, I'm pregnant. He was like, where you at right now? I'm at urgent care. I'm at urgent care right now. So the doctor, she was getting on my nerves because I'm trying to tell my boyfriend that I'm pregnant. She like, you have to get off the phone and stuff like that. So yeah, the doctor, she was being rude or whatever. I felt like she was being rude because she's telling me to get off the phone or whatever, and I'm trying to tell my boyfriend that I'm pregnant. Like, the fuck? So they sent me to Walgreens because I had to get some allergy medicine and stuff like that because I had allergies, I guess. After I left Walgreens, my grandma brought me to my boyfriend's house, and we was talking about it at first. Then he was like, "Did I tell my mama yet?" And I'm like, "No." He was like, "Okay, well, he'll call her and tell her." So he gave me his phone, and I called her, and she was like, "Did you go to the doctor?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "And what they say?" I'm like, "Mama, they said I was pregnant, that I'm pregnant." She was like, telling me it was a big pause. Then she started screaming. Like, I had to take the phone away from her. I told my mama. He texted his mama and was like, Asia pregnant. And she had done left her phone at home. Her and my sister-in-law, Kayla. She done left her phone at home. Then, like, they came back to get her phone. And she looked at her phone. And all you heard was, what the fuck? And his sister was so happy. She was so happy. She was the only one that was happy at that moment. At that given moment, she was the only one that was so happy. So he wanted to go to the store to, I guess, get another pregnancy test. And I don't know what he thought I was joking or something. You don't joke about nothing like that. So his mama was like, why you, what you trying to go get another pregnancy test for? Like, it said on the paper. She just came from the doctor. So, that night, I don't know if I had spent the night with him or what, or did I go back home? I don't know, but, whew, through my pregnancy, like, I was very nice for some odd apparent reason, and I'm not gonna say I'm a very mean person, but I am mean. I'm very nonchalant about stuff. So I used to be trying to be nice to him and stuff like that. He was mad. My boyfriend, he was mad because he thought that we was having a girl. Cause I told him we was having a girl when I went to the doctor one time, and cause I didn't know what it was myself, but it was a girl. I mean, it was a boy. He was a boy. But when I did finally get the ultrasound pictures, like they was like, oh, I'm the lady. She had the little jelly on my stomach or whatever. She rolling the little thing around. She's like, oh, do you want to know the gender? And I'm like, yeah. She was like, it's a boy, and I was like, it's a what? It was like, it's a boy. I was like, okay, give me my papers. But I don't think I showed my boyfriend the ultrasound pictures the first day I got them. I don't know. I think maybe I did. I don't know. But once he seen the ultrasound pictures, my boy fell in love. He was like, so what is it? It clearly said it was a boy on the picture. But he was like, what is it? I'm like, it's a boy. It's a him. It's a little you. Um, so he was happy about that or whatever. He was happy it was a boy. Happy birthday. Not thank you. Now, happy birthday, hey, happy birthday, hey, happy birthday, hey, happy birthday, hey. Had to let him get that out. So, but me, I don't know if they feel like if certain people feel like, oh, just because she pregnant at 16, or just because, calm down. I don't know if they feel like, oh, my life was over, because let me tell you something. Every time, well, when people see young people pregnant, like at 16 or whatever, like that, they always want to feel like that your life over and stuff like that. Your life don't be over. Like, it really don't. And I'm here to tell you, it don't. So, don't let nobody sit up there and tell you that your life over with just because you 16 and pregnant. All I was eating, well, I really couldn't eat a lot of things. Like, a lot of people be like that they didn't throw up and stuff like that. They didn't get sick. Me, I got sick, sis. I got sick. Every time I drink something red, my boyfriend had brought me he brought me some shrimp, some shrimp fried rice. What else I had? I think I had fish. He had brought me all that. So then he decided he wanted to bring a red cold drink. So I was just like, really? Like, I be getting sick when I drink red stuff. He was like, maybe it was just that one time. Stop. He was like, maybe it was just that one time. So when I drunk it, like, I had just finished all my food. I drank that cold drink and all my food came back up. And I was so mad. Like, I was so mad because I was so hungry again. So, then I think like that same. I know this is my story everywhere, but the same day that we told his grandma that she found out, I think the next day or the same day she was cooking some barbecue ribs, some barbecue chicken. She fixed barbecue chicken or whatever, some barbecue stuff. And we was sitting at the table, like, she had fixed my plate. She fixed my plate. She fixed her plate. She set them on the table, and I was about to start eating them. And I took one bite of that barbecue, and I was just like, hold on, I'm coming back. Went in the bathroom, threw up, and oh my god, my boyfriend, he ran in the bathroom. He was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Then what's going on? I'm like, I'm just throwing up, y'all. It's normal. Like, so, after I threw up, I was just like, this baby don't want to eat nothing. Like, this is a picky baby. Because I'm not even a picky eater. But my son, he a picky eater. Like, he really is a picky eater. So, that with the eating situation, the only thing I really was eating is grits, eggs, And that's it. Grits and eggs. And I was, another thing I used to do, y'all, they had an ice tray. I used to put water in the ice tray, but I didn't used to fill the ice tray up. I used to put water in the ice tray so I can make small ice chips. And my boyfriend, he'll go in there like, "What the ice at?" Like, give me the tray. Give me that tray. Cause that's my child. I take the tray, get the little small ice out or whatever, and then his grandma was like, "Who is making these small ice cubes?" And I was like, "That's mine. Like, it's mine. Don't touch it. I'm making it for me." I used to eat ice, like, when I tell y'all, like, I used to eat ice all day, every day. Like, I was stuck on ice. When I went to get induced, they brung these big old the little thing, y'all know the thing that they put the water in and the ice in. They brung that in my room. I told my boyfriend to pour that water out and keep the ice in there. I I was eating all. That was the best ice I ever had. I ain't gonna lie. That was the best ice. I don't know what type of ice machine that they was using, but that was some good ice. Like, I was tearing that ice up. Like, then me and my boyfriend, like, we was like, my boyfriend, he laid in the bed with me the whole time and stuff like that. The whole time I was induced or whatever. I couldn't get up, like, I couldn't move around because y'all know when y'all get that epidural, like, it be over with. But when I did get my epidural, I don't know how they was like, well, I kept on feeling pain or whatever. I kept on feeling contractions basically, and I was getting real upset by the situation. Like, what's the problem? Like, why am I in pain? And one of the nurses was like, "Do you want me to check you?" I was like, "Yeah, check me, honey, because I'm gonna get mad." So the lady checked me. She was like, your water broke. I was like, "Okay." So then, like, I think like maybe a couple of minutes, couple of hours later, I still was in pain or whatever, but it wasn't like bad pain, but it was like I was in pain every other second or whatever, every other minute. So I'm telling you, I was finna get up myself. I told my brother, I'm like, "Go get the nurse, tell her to come get me another epidural. Tell her." So the lady was like, she came in, she was like, "You want another epidural?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Okay, let me check you first." I was like, "Okay." So she looked down there and she was like, "Oh, I see a head. You can't get another epidural. You're just gonna have to have them natural." I was like, "All right, let's go, team. Let's go." So my my dad was there, his grandma, him, his dad, and like a couple of other of his family members and stuff. So they was like, "Do you know?" They let everybody come in and wish me luck or whatever. I don't know why, but yeah. They was like, "Okay, so who do you want to come in here?" I was like, "My boyfriend. He dressed in all black. Go get him right now. Like, go get him, y'all." My boyfriend, like, as I'm pushing, like, his grandma came in there too. As I'm pushing, I see him passing out. I'm like looking. I put. I'm looking. I'm like, okay, let me gather myself because he over there passing out and stuff. So he was like, after everything, after I pushed my son out, uh, he was like, I was passing out. He was like, cause I couldn't do nothing. He was like, you was in pain and I couldn't do nothing about it. I was like, yeah, I seen you over there passing out and stuff. But he did cut Jakarian is my son. He did cut Jakarian umbilical cord and stuff like that. And you know, everybody came back in and stuff. Yeah, I know we had they do the chest, what it is, the skin to skin, skin to skin. I did that. Then they was like, my son daddy, he had to do that too. So we did that, and everything was all good. And like my mama, she was upset about the situation up until like a couple of months or a couple of I think it might have been a couple of months before I had Jakarian. She did come see him at the house or whatever. She came over there and she seen him. She was just in love with him. Everybody really just in love with him. Like everybody just in love with him. So yeah. And me and my boyfriend still together. We've been together for almost 5 years now. So yeah, every nigga ain't gonna leave you. So yeah, y'all, that is my story. My story time about how I found out I was pregnant at 16. Everybody reactions, and yeah. So make sure y'all comment, like and subscribe.